This is an iHeart podcast.
Residents at Brightview Senior Living Communities enjoy enhanced possibilities, independence, and choice. Brightview Dulles Corner in Herndon and Brightview, Great Falls, offer vibrant senior independent living, assisted living, and memory care services through various daily programs and cultural events. Chef-prepared meals, safety and security, transportation, resort-style amenities, and high-quality care. Everything you need is here. Discover more at brightviewseniorliving.com. Equal housing opportunity.
You'll get more than you expect with McValue at McDonald's. Like deals on your late-night go-tos when the party goes till dawn. And savings on their faves. So date night always passes the vibe check. Plus, when the fam shows up for the weekend, you can show out for breakfast.
Buy one breakfast sandwich, add one for $1. Only in the app. Limited time only at participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. Must opt into rewards. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hello, from Wonder Media Network, I'm Jenny Kaplan, and this is Womanica. This August, we're bringing back some of our favorite Womanica episodes you might have missed. All month, we'll be talking about pink-collar workers. These women revolutionized jobs that have traditionally been called women's work. Through their lives, they created a more just and humane world for us today. With that, here's one of our favorite episodes. Hello! From Wonder Media Network, I'm Jenny Kaplan, and this is Womanica. This month, we're talking about workers, women who fought for labor rights and shaped the way we do business today. They advocated and innovated to make the office, wherever it is, a more equitable place. Today's Womanican redefined the meaning and importance of housework over a decades-long period of change in America. She emphasized the skill that went into maintaining a home and advocated for women's work in the house to be valued just as much as that of their male counterparts at the office. To her, the home was a factory, and she was its forewoman. Let's talk about Mina Miller Edison. Mina was born in Akron, Ohio in 1865. She grew up in a large family, the seventh of 11 siblings. Her father, Lewis Miller, was a prominent activist and inventor. He spearheaded Methodist education reform in the late 1800s, engineered agricultural equipment, and co-founded the Chautauqua Institute in upstate New York, an educational center and lakeside retreat. As Mina grew up, it seemed that she was destined to live a life as a middle-class housewife. But then, her story took a turn. In 1885, Mina met Thomas Edison, the famous American inventor and businessman, at a dinner party. Just 1 year earlier, Thomas's wife Mary had died. So he was a single man, and twice Mina's age. At the dinner party, Mina, seemingly unfazed by the inventor's celebrity status, played the piano and sang for the partygoers. Thomas was mesmerized by her confidence, later explaining, "I could not help in being interested immediately in anyone who would play and sing without hesitation when they did it as bad as that." Mina and Thomas hit it off, and not long after, he proposed via Morse code. Mina said yes. Suddenly, Mina was thrust into a new life. As Thomas Edison's wife, she immediately adopted a new celebrity status. People would stare as the couple walked by, in awe of Thomas and his reputation as the Wizard of Menlo Park. The newlyweds bought a home together in 1886. Mina quickly realized that being Mrs. Thomas Edison was going to be a lot of work. Not only did she have 3 new stepchildren who were mourning the loss of their late mother, but she also had to maintain the family's new 23-room abode, a mansion called Glenmont. At the time, America was rapidly industrializing, and men were increasingly working outside of the home. Women were expected to stay home and provide for their children and husbands. But the domestic labor of women went unpaid and often unacknowledged. Housework was seen as something outside of the sphere of capitalist production, something less difficult than the work men did. Mina rejected this notion wholeheartedly. She recognized the hard work that went into tending a home. As Thomas's wife, she was responsible for managing his busy schedule. Her husband would often be gone for long hours, consumed by his work, leaving Mina to deal with the house alone. She even helped him take lab notes sometimes. On top of that, she had to hire a staff to run their large house and delegate duties among them. All of this happened behind the scenes while she and her husband entertained famous guests like President Wilson, Helen Keller, and Henry Ford. And if that wasn't enough, Thomas and Mina had 3 more children together after they married. That was 6 children total to keep track of. Mina was so insistent on the importance of her role that she referred to herself as home executive rather than mere homemaker. She read manuals on housekeeping and learned tricks for becoming more efficient. Mina believed that there was a distinct science to home economics and that women should receive proper schooling on how to manage a home. Her dedication to this philosophy only increased during World War I, when President Wilson called upon housewives to preserve food and eliminate waste to aid in the war effort. Mina took this call to action very seriously and became convinced that domestic work was intrinsically linked to America's national interest. She saw housekeeping as a public good and civil service. Mina believed in the importance of homework, so fervently it was sort of limiting. She still believed women should work at home and subscribed to more traditional beliefs about gender roles. She did advocate for husbands and wives to split their family income equally. She also said that if a family only had the money to send one child to college, it should be the daughter, who would eventually become the home executive. Mina was also highly engaged in work outside the house. She was an active member of the conservation movement and was known for her philanthropy. She was also involved in the Chautauqua Association, the National Audubon Society, her local Methodist church, the Daughters of the American Revolution, and the School Garden Association of America, to name a few. Thomas Edison died in 1931. Mina continued her work in her home, community, and beyond. She remarried 4 years later and lived at Glenmont until her death in 1947. Thanks for listening to this best of episode of Womanica. For more information, find us on Facebook and Instagram at Womanica Podcast. Special thanks to Liz Kaplan, my favorite sister and co-creator. Join us tomorrow for another one of our favorite episodes honoring pink-collar workers. Talk to you then.
Residents at Brightview Senior Living Communities enjoy enhanced possibilities, independence, and choice. Brightview Dulles Corner in Herndon and Brightview, Great Falls, offer vibrant senior independent living, assisted living, and memory care services through various daily programs and cultural events. Chef-prepared meals, safety and security, transportation, resort-style amenities, and high-quality care. Everything you need is here. Discover more at brightviewseniorliving.com. Equal housing opportunity.
Chances are you've been to the doctor recently, and you probably handed over your insurance, your ID, and even your social security number. Your doctor is just one of many places that has your personal info, and if any of them accidentally expose your details, you could be at risk for identity theft. LifeLock monitors millions of data points a second. If you become a victim, they'll fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year. Call 1-800-LifeLock and use promo code iHeart, or go to lifelock.com/iHeart for 40% off. Terms apply.
This is an iHeart podcast.